Right, hello everybody and welcome back to TMG Trades, the best place on YouTube to getting your up-to-date Bitcoin analysis, because as soon as I've completed it, I post it straight to YouTube. And in today's video, well, we're going to be discussing what is going on with Bitcoin's price in the short term. This day that I'm filming today's video is Friday. In fact, I'm filming it bang on midday on Friday because the World Series of Trading is going to begin very, very soon. And so we've got an important announcement around that. The World Series of Trading, if you've never participated in it before, basically is a trading competition with an $8 million prize for the winner. Now, in this particular case, I am participating and you can participate with me in the World Series of Trading, but I'm going to explain more about that in today's video after the analysis has been completed. So first of all, we need to look at what is going on with Bitcoin. And I showed you this chart on the main channel previously. This chart is basically showing you the long positions open on Bitfinex versus Bitcoin's price. And as you can see, if Bitcoin's price goes up, the amount of long positions goes down because people are taking profit. Then the amount of long positions rises when Bitcoin's price is falling. And then when Bitcoin's price is rising again, this individual is cashing out. You can also see at this point in time when the Bitcoin's price is falling, the amount of long positions is rising. However, recently, this particular individual that is trading on this account opened up 45,000 Bitcoin long positions in addition to what they already had, basically meaning that somebody has a long position open right here of $2.8 billion. Right now, Bitcoin's price looks like it's forming a hammer candle at the bottom. It's called an inverse hammer candle, is this, right? Down at the bottom on Bitcoin's price. If I just go to the automatic scale on Bitcoin, you can basically see, I mean, you can barely see on this chart because it's so kind of zoomed out. But if I extend it there, basically this is an inverted hammer candle, this one right here, signaling the bottom for Bitcoin, or at least a local bottom. What are we expecting for Bitcoin's price, I guess, in the short term is a very, very, very interesting question. I'm currently expecting Bitcoin's price to bounce to the upside. On the weekly chart for Bitcoin, we can see that the MACD is currently very much bottomed out and is looking to loop back around fairly soon. We can also see the RSI has pretty much bottomed out. And every time that we've reached this level in the past, which is here, we bounce to the upside. Here, we bounce to the upside. And here, well, you tell me. Essentially, the way that Bitcoin is looking right now, this is the 15-minute chart for Bitcoin. We most recently tapped the bottom of this pennant formation, and it looks highly likely that in the short term, there'll be a nice scalp trade opportunity all the way to the top of this pennant worth around 4.5%. Now, using 3x leverage, that makes for a nice kind of 12 to 15% trade, depending on how much leverage you're using. But essentially, for me, that is something that interests me, given that the volatility in the market, if we zoom right out on this chart, we've literally not moved for an entire month. We've just been up and down within this trading range. However, we are coming to the end of this trading range right now. I'm actually shaking just a little bit. I don't know why. I guess I'm a bit excited. You can see that on the camera. Point is, Bitcoin is looking, to me, very bullish right now. There are some clear levels that if Bitcoin breaks below those levels, I will no longer be bullish on Bitcoin. However, for now, we're maintaining those levels. The first level of which would make me quite bearish would be if we lost this support level right here, which would mean essentially we'd need to break below $29,800. If we broke below $29,800, it's highly likely at that point in time that we lose support and drop all the way back down to around $28,000. That would be a fairly nasty drop for Bitcoin, but not something that would surprise us too much. So we would be playing the breakout in this particular case. However, in the short term, I'm also expecting Bitcoin to continue pennanting out throughout the course of the weekend in this pennant, and that would mean that we can time this perfectly. And ultimately, I believe this pennant is bullish and we should eventually break to the upside. So I'm stacking myself in long positions right now when it comes to my Bitcoin trading. As I've been telling you for a while now, look, I'm increasing the size of my positions. I'm $302,000 long on Bitcoin right here. You can see the trade is currently in a loss, but it doesn't particularly concern me because we're essentially right next to where I have entered this trade. And then when it comes to the bybit exchange, you can see I'm currently $323,000 long, minus $2,600. So again, small loss, but proportionally to the size of the trade, it's quite minimal. Now, there are some other things that I want to point out in today's video. We're going to get to those in just a second, but the reason I'm stacking myself so long right now is because I believe that a Bitcoin bounce is on the horizon. Well, I think that to put it into perspective, what has been happening in cryptocurrency for a while now is everybody's been very bearish, but they forget that Bitcoin's price has been going consistently downwards for at least 1 year at this point. The actual bear market started in May of last year. So we've been going consistently downwards, been in a downtrend now for over a year. And it tends to be that Bitcoin bear markets go down for around 1 year, then go sideways for around 6 months, and then shoot to the upside in the run up to the next Bitcoin halving. Now, at this point in time, as I pointed out previously, I'm just going to find the chart right here for you. It won't take me a second. Maybe it will take me a second. Where are we? Come on, find it. There we go. This chart right here. Well, it's not a chart, it's a countdown. This is the Bitcoin halving countdown timer. And you can see that the Bitcoin halving is around 611 days away, which is less than 2 years at this point in time. A further 6 months of sideways action, and then the Bitcoin halving hype starts to kick in, and then you end up with big people buying Bitcoin because they know the Bitcoin halving is coming. What is Bitcoin halving? Well, this is when the block reward splits in two. The last Bitcoin halving was down from 12.5 Bitcoin per block down to 6.25 Bitcoin. The next Bitcoin halving is taking Bitcoin's halving reward down to 3.125 Bitcoin. What does this mean for Bitcoin miners? Well, this means that they get paid less, which means that they need Bitcoin's price to increase. So we're heading into that territory right now of Bitcoin halving becoming an important topic because we want to catch it before the news really hits. And no one is really talking about Bitcoin halving right now. So I find that a particularly interesting topic, and I think it's going to be the driver for the next bull market because it tends to drive every bull market in cryptocurrency. In the last bull market, Bitcoin's price went from $3,000 up to $60,000. Very significant gain, around 20 times in price. If Bitcoin's price was to increase 20 times from where it currently is, that would put Bitcoin's price at $600,000 by the peak of the next bull run. I'm certainly not writing it off. I think it would be silly to write it off. And also, proportionally, if you look at the bottom of the last bear market, that was $3,000, and the bottom of the previous bear market was around $100. So if Bitcoin's price went from $100 to peaking at $20,000, it went up very significantly, and then it dropped down to 3. And then the next Bitcoin halving came around, it went from 3 to 60, then it dropped down to 30. Then from that point in time, well, Bob's your uncle, and we should be making some money at some point soon. I'm quite excited. I think the market is really going to start picking up. And that is why I want to discuss the next topic in today's video before we discuss what's going on in the traditional markets. The next topic would be this right here. Now, as you can see, this is my TMG Trades Platinum group. And within the TMG Trades Platinum group, you can now apply to join my trading team for the World Series of Trading. All you need to do to find out about what is happening in the World Series of Trading is just join TMG Platinum Telegram group in today's video description, and that will explain basically everything you need to know about what is going on there. Now, in terms of the prize pool and rewards that are available for the World Series of Trading, they're absolutely massive. There's a total grand prize of $8 million for the winners. There you can see total prize pool is $8 million. But currently you can join my team. If we scroll down right here, where can we find my team on here? Squad race, and then over to here, TMG Trades, there you go. This is our current team. We now have 25 people in it, but it's the first time I've mentioned it. Kind of expecting our team to get up to around 600, 700 people throughout the course of this competition. But if you sign up for it today, you will make some money. You can see that actually you get paid for helping people join anyway, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'm not bothered about $300. I've already lost 3.5 grand so far today on the trades that I've currently got open. Really doesn't make a difference to me. I didn't even know that existed. Point is, you can see that within our prize, I want to show you what our trading group currently looks like. Because currently anyway, there are 3,715 participants. But if you sign up today, within the first 2 days, there are a lot of rewards that are available to people that sign up, and I'll put a link in today's video description. Basically, if you are joining my team, I'd recommend first of all sign up on the referral link that you'll find in today's video description, and then come back to the YouTube video and then click on the link to join the team, and that way you'll get all of the benefits. You'll get a nice deposit bonus, and you'll also get all of the benefits that are associated with signing up to trade in the World Series of Trading. It's quite an exciting competition. In the past, in the World Series of Trading, year 1, the first time it ever came out, we came in 6th position. Year 2, we came, I think, in 12th position, and I believe this is the 3rd or 4th year. There was one of the years where I didn't participate because I didn't realize that it was coming, but this year we're all prepared, and yeah, this year we're going to smash it and hopefully actually win the World Series of Trading, which would be great because it means that everybody gets basically paid an absolute wedge of cash that's enough to buy a house. So that's the plan. We're going to try and win the World Series of Trading. So click in the description below. You will find links to sign up to the World Series of Trading on Bybit. But then back to today's video, there's some other things that I wanted to point out to you, which is essentially this right here. Now, this right here is the DXY. I want to point out to you where each previous bull market and bear market has started. So as you can see right here, this is 2018. This is 2017. So during 2017, price of Bitcoin is rising during this period of time, and then the bear market begins. It lasts for a while, and then we have another bull market, and then we have another bear market. And the top of this chart right here is generally when Bitcoin's price is at the best time to buy. If you look at this point right here on the chart, you can see this is in 2017 at the start when Bitcoin's price essentially is around, This is when Bitcoin's price is going up because the value of the US dollar is losing its value. So this would have been when Bitcoin's price is around $300, and this would have been around when Bitcoin's price is $20,000 at the end of 2017, start of 2018. And then you can see the bear market kicks in, and then basically bull market kicks in again. Now bear market, we should be at the top of the bear market. I understand there is a lot of people being scared right now about what is currently going on in the cryptocurrency space, and they're scared to continue buying the dip. They're scared about everything. When fear is high, you should buy. It's something that I've always said. It's something that I fundamentally believe. Look at all that spit that came out then. It's something that I fundamentally believe in. I think that when Bitcoin's price is going up, I think that it's generally not the best time to buy. I think the best time to buy Bitcoin in my whole trading history has always been when Bitcoin's price is going down and people are at their most miserable. And we're seeing that consistently in the markets right now. So in the short term, I'm going long up to around $31,500. I will be closing that position if we lose the support of $29,800. And when it comes to Ethereum, I'll update you later today with an Ethereum trade. So make sure you've slashed the like on today's video. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel, turn on channel notifications, and I'll be back later today with an Ethereum based update.